Good evening to you. Your time is 8 p.m.
Have a happy weekend with Weekend FM.
As I walked out of my laboratory door, I saw the monster I created years before. You all remember that horrible face? He followed me at a deadly pace. The chills ran up and down my spine. No, Frankenstein! That monster tried to kill me once before. He beat me on the head and bounced me on the floor. I thought he died when my laboratory burned. But I was wrong, because my monster has returned. The chills ran up and down my spine. No, Frankenstein! I was scared to death and nearly out of breath, running as fast as I could go. He was close behind, I was on his mind. Why did my feet move so slow? I felt his hand grab a hold of my coat. I heard it rip and he clutched for my throat. Why did I give him the strength of 10 men? Is this the price I must pay for my sin? The chills ran up and down my spine. No, Frankenstein! Ah, will you be my Valentine?
When those oldies play, we listen. Makes us start a reminiscing. Hear those oldies spinning. Ba 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 whoop. It always makes us reminiscing. Ba 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 whoop. It reminds us of those good times just a couple years ago. Oh, Mr. DJ, he loves like you. Those oldies we all love songs. Oldies we all love songs. Oldies we all love
If your path at midnight dark by graveyard goes, if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Moles. Or on some dark and stormy night while a tempest blows, if someone whistles, oh, that's Mysterious Moles. He sees all, he knows all, he gets in everywhere. Some night he might wait for you upon the stairs, so when you're going down the cellar, walk upon your toes. If someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mole.
Mysterious Moe's, that one from 1930 on Grey Gull Records, featuring the Grey Gull Orchestra. Opening up for our 59, we had Bobby Please doing The Monster. The Monster. Look over your shoulder. He's right behind you.
While I was walking down the beach one bright and sunny day, I saw a great big wooden box a-floating in the bay. I pulled it in and opened it up, and much to my surprise, ooh, I discovered a right before my eyes. Ooh, I discovered a right before my eyes. I picked it up and ran to town as happy as a king. I took it to a guy I knew who'd buy most anything. But this is what he hollered at me as I walked in his shop. Oh, get out of here with that before I call a cop. Oh, get out of here with that before I call a cop. I turned around and got right out a running for my life. And then I took it home with me to give it to my wife. But this is what she hollered at me as I walked in the door. Oh, get out of here with that and don't come back no more. Oh, get out of here with that and don't come back no more. I wandered all around the town until I chanced to meet a hobo who was looking for a handout on the street. He said he'd take most any old thing. He was a desperate man. But when I showed him the he turned around and ran. Oh, when I showed him the he turned around and ran. I wandered on for many years, a victim of my fate, until one day I came upon St. Peter at the gate. And when I tried to take it inside, he told me where to go. Get out of here with that and take it down below. Oh, get out of here with that and take it down below. The moral of the story is, if you're out on the beach and you should see a great big box and it's within your reach, don't ever stop and open it up. That's my advice to you, 'cause you'll never get rid of them. No matter what you do, oh, you'll never get rid of them. No matter what you do.
All right, that's The Thing and Phil Harris, that one 56 on Little Nipperhead Records.
If you don't believe in vampires, turn up the radio. Somewhere in this town right now is one that you might know. He looks and acts like a teenage boy. He even goes to school. Have you ever thought your boyfriend might be a teenage ghoul?
No, I didn't. Pennsylvania 4, 5, 7, 8, 9.
I bet you that'll catch you soon as you get to your bleeding moon. If you don't remember, to beware.
When your boyfriend takes you out at night, what does he like to do? Go to dark and scary places, or see a monster show or two? Does he seem to like the moonlight? Does he kiss you on the neck? Why does he say you're his forever? You'd better check your neck.
You can call him up in the old times.
Pennsylvania 4, 5, 7, 8, 9.
I bet you that'll catch you soon as you get to your bleeding moon. If you don't remember, to beware.
Perhaps you're sitting home alone. Then where is he tonight? Is he really where he said he'd be? Or taking his midnight flight? Now, I don't want to frighten you, but look behind your chair. You must have left the window open. Something's moving over there. dream you hear may be your own.
Now you've heard of the purple people eater, and they sing of the witch doctor too. I guess these songs have sold 1 million copies. Well, I got one to sell 1 million too. Well, I was out in the graveyard about 12 o'clock. Something hit me, it felt like a rock. I thought it was an owl flying around and around, but it's just an old ghost digging holes in the ground. It said, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. Now I've seen a lot of strange things. I've heard a lot of strange things too. But the strangest thing I ever heard when he said,
I want you.
wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I say, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away.
Weak radio will rock you to death.
One time there was a mountaineer who felt so mighty brave that he took his trusty gun and went to a dark, dark cave. The reason for his venture was a story that he'd heard about a bad, ferocious creature called the Jabberwocky bird. When he got into that dreary cave, our hunter saw a sight. The Jabberwock had 7 heads, and each one was a fright. He turned around and headed home, running all the way. And to all the folks who waited there, the mountaineer did say, 'twas really began to slide thee toasted, gyre and gimble in the wave. Old Nimsy where the bora grows in the mountainy mansard grave. Oh, Frabjous Day, Kaloo-Kalay, and from his Bandersnatch. My aim was spoiled by 7 heads, but that bird I will catch. Then back again into that cave that mountaineer did go. But how he'd finally get that bird, he really didn't know. This time the mountaineer was armed with knives and traps and bait. He had to catch that Jabberwocker, meet a sorry fate. Inside the cave, that gruesome bird confronted him once more. The mountaineer had 7 fits and fell right to the floor. He offered up a hasty prayer and murmured, "It's the end." But 7 Jabberwocky heads said, "Can't we please be friends? We'll really in the slithy toes and gyre and gimble in the wave. We'll nimsy in the bora grows in the mountainy mansard grave. Oh, Frabjous Day, Kaloo-Kalay, and from his Bandersnatch." The mountaineer said, "You mean we're pals?" And 7 heads said, "Natch." The mountaineer just shook his head. He couldn't trust his ears. The Jabberwocky's 7 pairs of eyes were filled with tears. The ugly bird broke down and sobbed, "A witch made me like this, and Jabberwocky I must be until a man I kiss." The mountaineer could not resist that bird's unhappy plea. He bravely puckered up his lips and said, "You'll soon be free." They kissed and 7 heads became just one of golden curls. The ugly Jabberwock was then the prettiest of girls. They brillied in the slithy toes and gyred and gimbled in the wave. They nimsied in the bora grows in the mountainy mansard grave. Oh, Frabjous Day, Kaloo-Kalay, and from his Bandersnatch. That couple now have 7 kids, and that is quite a batch.
Phil Harris, and that's the tip to The Thing, which we played last hour, or last few minutes anyway. And the Jabberwock and the Mountaineer. That one also on Little Nipper Records, 56. Ha ha. All right, we're going to get the Mirror Mirror intro because this one is that good.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, what's the worst of them all?
Something really rare. Here's Harry Racer's band and Loretta Clemens. This one from 33. Stuff tonight.
Nobody knows, nobody cares if I'm lonesome. Nobody sighs, nobody cries if I'm blue. It seems that night after night I sit alone and twiddle my thumbs. But still I keep right on hoping, keep the door open, but nobody comes. Ain't it a crime? Kisses of mine are just wasted. Since I'm a tot, I'm singing what'll I do? Like a plaything on a shelf. Guess I'll have to play by myself, 'cause nobody knows, nobody cares if I'm blue.
The Boss Sound. Now we're going all the way with Screamin' Jay.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Stop the things you do. What's up? I ain't lying. Yeah, I can't stand. Woo! No running around. I can't stand. No putting me down.
you. Because you're mine. Oh, yeah. Stop the things you do. What's up? I ain't lying. I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyhow, I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I'll put a spell on you. Because you're mine, mine, mine. You're mine.
Screamin' Jay for the second time on our show tonight, and I Put a Spell on You. That from 58 on, I'm looking over to turntable number 1. OK Records, and that's okay. That's okay, take 2.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little pigs.
And one bad wolf.
That's all.
All right, everybody, keep your heads down. Who's afraid of that big bad wolf?
Long ago there were 3 pigs, little handsome piggy wigs. For the big bad, very bad wolf, they didn't give 3 figs. Number 1 was very gay, and he built his house with hay. With a hey toot, he blew on his flute, and he played around all day. Number 2 was fond of jigs, and so he built his house with twigs. Hey diddle, he played on his fiddle and danced with a lady pig. Number 3 said nix on tricks, I will build my house with bricks. He had no chance to sing and dance, 'cause work and play don't mix. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf? Not me. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Came the day when fate did frown, and the wolf flew into town. With a puff, he puffed just enough, and the hay house fell right down. 1 and 2 were scared to death of the big bad wolfie's breath. By the hair of your chin, I'll blow you in, and the twig house answered yes. No one left but number 3 to save the piglets family. When they knocked, he fastened locked and said, come in with me. Now they all were safe inside, and the bricks hurt Wolfie's pride. So he slid down the chimney, and oh by Jimmy, in the fire he was fried. Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, not me. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
I remember we were cruising home from the Beatles concert. I'd had such a wonderful evening sitting there watching my baby screaming and tearing her hair out and carrying on. She was so full of life then. Well, we were about 3 miles from home when all of a sudden it started to rain. And I do mean rain. I couldn't hardly see nothing. Well, we kept driving for about another mile when all of a sudden I see this stalled car right smack in front of me. Well, I wasn't about to slam on the brakes because I didn't have none to start with. So I swerved to the left, and what do I see? Some mushhead on a motorcycle heading right at us. And I knew at last me and my baby were about to meet the leader of the... pack. Well, when I come to, I looked around. And there was the leader. And there was the pack. And over there was my baby. And over there was my baby. And way over there was my baby. I want my baby back. Gotta have my baby back. I miss her oh so much. Can't live without her touch. It's been many months now since that fateful night. And you know something, I've tried. Believe me, I have tried. But I just can't make it without my baby. So, I've decided I'm gonna have her back one way or another. Oh, baby, I dig you so much.
Yourself.
Hot dang. Pay dirt.
Cross that from 65, and I want my baby back. And now here's Steve Lawrence.
Bewitched, bewitched, you've got me in your spell. Bewitched, bewitched, you know your craft so well. But somehow it got unhitched. I never thought my heart could be had, but now I'm caught and I'm kind of glad to be bewitched. Bewitched, bewitched. Somehow it got unhitched. I never thought my heart could be had, but now I'm caught and I'm kind of glad that you do that crazy voodoo, and I'm bewitched by you.
Steve Lawrence is only could do it from 64, and that's Bewitched. Steve is on Red and White, Columbia Records. And now Buchanan and Goodman are back.
Man, woman, birth, death, infinity. I'm Dr. Schnorber from Big City Hospital. Ben Basie is my best resident doctor. He's only lost 12 patients this week.
My boy, Dr. Killjoy, hasn't lost one in weeks. His summer replacement has been off.
What a bedside manner that Basie had.
You're gonna feel stronger, longer, and feel so fine.
As I understand it, the symptoms come and go.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
Sounds to me like we better operate on Barbara right away. Okay, I'll wait till after lunch. What's for lunch, Dr. Killjoy? Unlock the operating room, nurse.
But she can't find her keys.
Tell them to open up.
Let me in.
All right. Secure the patient to the operating table.
Something's got a hold on me.
I'm going to give you this needle to relax you.
Baby, take it easy.
Are you relaxed now, Barbara?
I feel so strange.
Check the list of instruments, Dr. Killjoy.
Rabbit's foot and French toast, fire hydrant, ash can, pretzels in a monkey wrench.
Hey, Doc, I got some medical students out there. Why don't you give me $1 a piece to watch an operation? Are you ready to perform the operation? Is there anything else you want? Hey, Doc, the patient's coming out of it. She's trying to get off the operating table. Now remember, Barbara.
Oh, please don't cry.
Please don't cry.
Try not to be sad.
Try not to be sad.
I tried and I tried.
I tried and I tried. Not to hurt you bad.
Dr. Schnorber, I think the operation was a success.
Congratulations.
Well, Ben Basie, how did your patient sleep last night?
Spend the night away.
You must be Barbara's boyfriend. What did you bring her?
Roses and lollipops.
You have a visitor, Barbara. Wake up. Barbara. 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 Well, Dr. Basie, how is your patient?
Please don't ask about Barbara.
Woman, birth, death, infinity.
The scene is an operating room. Assistant doctor, what have you just removed from that patient's stomach?
BP 109.
The operation's a success, doctor, but you've left your rubber gloves inside the patient. Ben Crazy. We've got to find Dr. Crazy. Here come some nurses. Nurse! Where is Dr. Crazy?
Down at Palisades Park.
Better call Dr. Schmorba. He's in the laboratory. Dr. Schmorba! Who's in there?
That mule, old Rivers, and me.
Wait, here comes Dr. Crazy now.
Here comes that black boy.
Dr. Crazy, quick, we've run out of anesthetic. You'll have to tell the patient something. Dr. Schmorba, please. Who is going to perform this operation?
That mule, old Rivers, and me.
Well, we better get started without the anesthetic. How do you feel now?
It keeps right on and hurting.
There's only one person who can quiet the patient enough to perform this operation now. I, Dr. Hojo Kildare, will speak to the patient in the only language he understands.
Al di là della volta infinita.
Well, we better get started again. I think the patient is coming to. Well, Dr. Schmorba, now that the operation is a success, who is Dr. Kildare going to replace at this hospital?
That mule, old Rivers, and me.
Come, Dr. Casey.
Yes? Oh, Ben Casey, can you mend a broken heart? Oh, Dr. Casey, can you mend a broken heart? Well, now my sweet little baby's done and drove me crazy and broke my heart in two. Oh, Dr. Casey, ain't there something you can do? Well, I watch you on television every week. There ain't nothing you can't do. From post-nasal drip to a dislocated hip, from lockjaw to the flu. Calling Dr.
a broken heart. Well, now my sweet little baby's done and drove me crazy and broke my heart in two. Hey, Ben Casey, ain't there something you can do? If you can mend broken bones and take out kidney stones and do a little psychiatry, then you ought to be able to put me on the table and take good care of me. Oh, Ben Casey, can you mend a broken heart? Hey, Ben Casey, can you mend a broken heart? Well, now my sweet little baby done and drove me crazy and broke my heart in two. Hey, Dr. Casey, ain't there something you can do? Calling Dr. Casey, calling Ben Casey, calling Dr. Casey, calling Ben Casey. Yes. Oh, Dr. Casey, ain't there something you can do? Oh, Ben Casey, ain't there something you can do?
Now, you may wonder why all this Ben Casey. Well, Ben Casey was part of growing up in rock and roll land. He has the #1 television show. He did until Dr. Kildare came along. And then The Fugitive came along. But it was, in '62, Dr. Casey. And that's Dr. Casey by John D. Loudermilk. I know all you cats are writing this one down. John D. Loudermilk on Dog's Head Records, number 8054. And just before that we played, yes we did, Ben Crazy. That one from '62, summer of '62 by Dickie Goodman on Diamond Records. And also from '62, listen, Ben Crazy was nuts. Everybody was Ben Crazy nuts, or Ben Casey nuts. I'm going nuts. Anyway, Dr. Ben Basie, Mickey Shore. It was June of '62. I remember still playing it. That's back when I still had some hair.
Just got off from work, it was awful late. I had to pass the cemetery gate. The sky was dark and the moon was bright. It was a very, very cold, cold night. I never thought I could see such a sight. A poor soul doing the dead man's show. Dressed in a top hat, chain and all. Must have been going to a dead man's ball. May not believe it, but he has to be told. A poor soul doing the dead man's stroll.
That's the Dead Man's Stroll and the Dead Men. I don't know, you weren't allowed to see that. They changed it to the Midnight Stroll. They did. That one's on No Good Records. Folks, all these records you're hearing are ones that I've had all these years in radio. I mean, they've come by me, and I played so many of them, and a lot of them I discovered, like Boots Walker. That's a $1,000 record, and I got that back in 63 or 4. I had more hair then, too. But anyway, I want to give you a story on this next one. You all know the song Miser Lou. Dick Dale did that. It's the sound of the music is the sound of terror. Well, in 64, this next record came out, and I jumped on it. I was playing this song. And I'm going to play the song, a little bit of it for you. You may remember this. The name of the group is The Romans. So let's roll the record. Mercy Beat. Yeah, it's all right, yawn.
I got to tell ya that now you don't you feel bad. You used to hurt me, but now you don't I feel bad. So don't say you want me back again. Brother, don't.
All right, that's enough of it. Stop it. Okay. We did rate a record on it, and it didn't rate anything. Wasn't any good. I says, man, the Romans, I'm going to give them a second shot. So you know what I did? I flipped it over. And you know what was on the other side? That's right, Miser Lou. And this is a Destroyer version. Anytime, kids. Well, came out about the time that the roller coaster came off the track over at Buckeye Lake. Remember that? It was when? 65? Round in there? They still had the amusement park and all that go on. But anyway, Miser Lou, a lot of groups have done that. The most successful was the Dick Dale version. But the Romans had it on a tip of Don't back in 64. And I kept that one. That one's on ABC. It's a $1,000 record for all you cats out there that want that. Oh, well, now what?
Into the most dangerous town of the Old West rode Wyatt Earp.
Marshal Earp! Marshal Earp! Come quick! A flying saucer's just landed in town!
we take you now to the most dangerous town of the Old West.
This is John Cameron downtown. Spacemen from a flying saucer have opened fire. We can hear them inside the ship. Wait, someone's coming this way. It's Wyatt Earp. He's riding up to the saucer.
You throw down your guns and come out peacefully, or I'll pick you off one by one.
The spacemen are coming out of the ship. We can see them now. They're strange-looking creatures.
6 foot high and 1 foot thick.
I think the leader of the spacemen is going to speak. The situation looks serious. We take you now to Washington for a message from the president.
We're here in Washington at an important dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, the president has a statement.
Igor, the scalpels go on the left with the pitchforks.
Mr. President, how do you feel about the saucer invasion? We return you now to the most dangerous town of the Old West.
This is John Cameron again downtown. The spacemen have Wyatt Earp and the boys surrounded. It looks like this is the end of the Old West. Wait, what's that? It's General Elvis Presley and the Army come to the rescue. The spacemen are running back to the saucer. General Elvis Presley has saved the Old West. The defeated spacemen are preparing to blast off.
And so, as the spacemen take off in the saucer, we hear their final goodbye to Earth.
Over 59. The flying saucer people went west. And now here's Dickie Doo. I'm not making this up. Do that one on Swan Records. I was looking over. I got eyes in the side of my head. All right? That one's on Swan. They also did the one, The Sly Old Fox That Lives in the Flip-Top Box. Yeah, I know. You remember that, too. everyone, the Mohawks. That from 58 on Value, V-A-L-U Records. That one from Philadelphia, and it's appropriate Halloween title, Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. Here's another one that's bewitched in a different way. Now here's the man.
Those fingers in my hair, that sly come hither stare, that strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it, the heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. It's witchcraft, that crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I'd never switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you.
Well, that puts the cork in my bottle of blood red diet drink, laced with the good stuff. Well, I can remember playing this one back in '64. Wow. Just prior to Mutual News, brought to you by HLH Products. God, I did that so many times, I've still got it stuck in my head. Can't get it out. This is the Munsters theme and the Munsters Orchestra. Well, Halloween will be over soon. Hope you make it. If it's a Sunday night, things are happening next year on WECO with Rockin' Richard, and the rarest of the rare continues. Athens Best Oldies are on Week Radio, 24 hours a day, 364 days and a half, all year long. You've got to have a half day to hit the john and get a shower. We're back. Non-stop gold. Anyway, hope you make it the rest of the weekend. This is You Know Who saying that stuff. Good night.
It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your parents are?